Thank you for opening your home to a child or sibling group in need. You are the key to not only keeping this child safe, but keeping them with a person they are familiar with. Heartland for Children's Caregiver Support Department is here to walk with you every step of the way, to provide support and connect you with available resources to be successful in this journey. This video is to help you better understand the Level 1 licensing process and answer a lot of the frequently asked questions. To begin, one of our peer navigators will be assigned to you to provide information on community resources, caregiver support groups, and funding options you may qualify for. In addition, if eligible, your family has the option to become licensed as a Level 1 foster home, which provides your family with additional benefits and supports, which we will talk about more in depth later. After having a conversation with your peer navigator, if you are interested and eligible for Level 1 licensing, we will help you get started on the required training and gathering the necessary core documents such as proof of income, auto insurance, identification, and certificates of completed online trainings. Once the core documents and trainings are completed, the peer navigator will connect you with one of our licensing specialists. Your licensing specialist will work with you to quickly complete your home study. They will coordinate with you to do a home visit, to meet all family members, and complete a walkthrough of your home. Your licensing specialist will then conduct a home study interview with you and complete all of the remaining steps to submit to the Department of Children and Families for licensure approval. We get many questions about Level 1 licensing, and here are some frequently asked questions and the answers to help you understand more about this process. What are the benefits of being licensed Level 1? In 2019, Level 1 licensing became available as an option to kinship placements, providing the family additional supports. Once licensed, you are likely eligible for a monthly licensing board rate to help offset the cost associated with the care of the child placed. Since this is not state funds, you would not be required to comply with child support enforcement, as you would if you were instead receiving state benefits. Additionally, becoming licensed as early as possible is very beneficial, as it may qualify you for the guardianship assistance program in the future, should the case close permanent guardianship. One of the criteria for that program is the caregiver becoming licensed for at least 6 consecutive months prior to case closure. How long does this process take to become licensed Level 1? This depends on how quickly the paperwork, training, and home study process takes to be completed. The quicker these steps are completed, the faster the process. On average, it can take roughly 30 to 90 days. If I am licensed Level 1, does that mean I have to take in other children? No. Level 1 licensing is child-specific, meaning that it is only licensing you for the child or children that are currently placed in your home with an open case. What are some of the home environment requirements for licensing? Level 1 licensing does need to meet many of the same standards required for traditional foster care, but there are some non-safety related standards that can be waived. Some basic things to keep in mind is that we must ensure the home is safe and free from hazards, medications and chemicals are safe and secured in a locked location, and the home has appropriate storage and sleeping arrangements for the child placed. The great news is that our department can help families by providing items to assist as we can, or reach out to community resources for help. This may be through providing items such as fire extinguishers, safety locks, car seats, smoke detectors, etc. I already have a home study. Why do I need another one? A licensing home study is different from an emergency or placement home study that the investigator or case manager completed for you. We will pull as much information from your existing home study as we can and try to make it as easy of a process as possible. While this can seem time-intensive now, once we have this information, we can finish our process and move forward as quickly as we can. How long is my license good for? Licenses are issued for 1 year. If the child placed is still in your home and the case is still open at the time nearing expiration, our team can complete an updated licensing home study to renew your license. What if I move or there are changes in my home? When licensed, it is required that you report any major changes that would include changes in household members, moving to a new home, major construction, or even significant financial changes. An addendum update to your licensing home study may be needed, depending on the change. For a move to a new home, we would have to inspect the new home, and for new household members, we would need appropriate background screening and interviews. What happens if the child or children placed are reunified or moved? Once the child placed in your home is successfully reunified or moved, please notify us immediately. The board rate will end as the child is no longer placed. We may end your license, allow it to expire, or maintain it, depending on the circumstances of the situation. How do payments work? The payment start date is the date the Department of Children and Families approves the license, not the date the child was placed. This is why it is very important that we all work quickly together to issue the license as soon as possible. Payments are made through direct deposit once a month in arrears. We hope that this information was helpful to you in learning more about the Level 1 licensing process. Providing a safe and consistent placement for children is of utmost importance to our team, and we are here to support you to help make that possible. If you have further questions, please contact us at 863-519-8900, extension 305.